This is a self-compassion practice for when your mind might resist self-compassion. This is a concept that Kristen Neff and Christopher Germer call backdraft. This idea that sometimes when we open up to self-compassion, it's like the oxygen rushing in through an open door in a fire, and we get this backdraft of shame and resistance. And the idea is that we can poke holes in the building, do small little self-compassion practices to open up to that, so that we have less backdraft. I really like this idea, and I think, this is a practice trying to develop ways to work with backdraft. And then we're going to end with what I call the self-compassion blast, where we just give ourselves a whole series of self-compassion, kind, supportive self-talk, and practice and train this skill so that we can cultivate it so it's there for us in our lives. So sitting comfortably in your position, maybe just getting into your body, stretching a little bit, finding your stable, grounded posture, feeling the contact points, feet on the ground, contact with the chair, position of your spine, finding the most stable, grounded contact point, and just resting your attention there for a moment. We're going to do some loving kindness and compassion practice for ourselves. Try some different methods to connect with this. So beginning with connecting through a sense of we, bringing more people into this intention of loving kindness and compassion. So bring to mind a whole group of people who you love and care for and feel a lot of warmth and compassion and kindness towards. Picture those people in front of you, standing in front of you. You can close your eyes if you want to help with the visualization, or you can keep your eyes open. You can keep a stable, grounded, still posture, or you can move if you need to. Do whatever you want to do to look after yourself. So with these people in mind, picturing them in front of you, start to express gratitude towards them. Name the things you appreciate in these people. What do you feel grateful for each of them, one by one, or as a whole? Their qualities, experiences, times with them. Connecting with this sense of gratitude. I appreciate you for this reason and a number of other reasons. Your kindness, your warmth, the time we went on holiday, qualities, experiences, memories, whatever you like. And then starting to extend loving kindness and compassion towards them. Saying the phrase, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. May you be happy, may you be free from suffering. May you be happy, may you be free from suffering. And breathing and feeling this area around the heart and feeling this softness, this openness. And if you don't feel that, just staying with the intention, this meaning of this phrase. You really want these people to be happy. You really want them to be free from suffering. And just continue with that phrase, picturing them, visualizing them. If you work with imagery, you can imagine sending love and compassion out of your heart to them. You can work with more the felt sense of this, acknowledging your love and your kindness towards them, and then wanting to help them with any suffering, this sense of compassion. And then, when you feel ready, include yourself in that intention. So say, may we be happy, may we be free from suffering. May we be happy, may we be free from suffering. Feel connected in that intention. And as you go through this practice, if your mind does start to resist this, whether it's the internal critic shows up, shame or anxiety or sadness or painful emotions, worry, distraction, doubt, hopelessness, anything like that shows up, just try to acknowledge it with a kind sense of acceptance and warmth, and then bring your attention back to what we're doing, to the practice. So it's good if that stuff comes up. We want to work with it. Know that if it ever gets intense, you can start to move, get into your body, look around you, orientate yourself, come out of the practice for a bit, and then come into it. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And then turn this intention towards yourself. Spend a moment just appreciating some qualities in you, some strengths, some experiences, some opportunities, some memories. I appreciate this moment taking care of myself, that I'm at least doing some self-care. What little things can you appreciate in yourself, even if it's hard to do so? And then start to say the phrase, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. May I be happy, may I be free from suffering. Really connect with the meaning of the words, really focus on them. When your mind drifts away, come back to them. Felt sense, breathing, feeling your heart area, noticing what you feel in your whole body. You can picture yourself, you can feel your body. May I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And this is an intention. We know that life is not always happiness and there is suffering. But our motivation and intention is to increase our happiness in the broadest sense, the sense of flourishing and meaning and purpose, not just satisfaction or pleasure, a broader sense of happiness, and reducing suffering in whatever way we can. And it's like self-compassion just puts a balm on any suffering we have. The balm doesn't get rid of the muscle pain, it just softens and allows you to be with it. May I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And some other options here are seeing yourself as a child, picturing yourself younger. That's a way to access this if it's difficult. May I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And allowing any of that resistance to come up, even if it's difficult, we can cultivate this. We can notice, acknowledge that pain, and then refocus on this practice. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And even if you feel numb, you don't feel any connection with the words, just that intention is powerful. But if you do feel that sense of warmth and compassion, often in your heart, where we have these muscle fibers that open up, and oxytocin receptors, and heart rate variability changing in respect to the practice. If you notice all of that and that deep sense of openness and joy, then feel it. But if not, just stay with the motivation, the intention. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And you may stay with one phrase for a bit. May I be happy. May I be happy. Really soaking in the meaning of the words, really taking it in. And you can use other phrases. May I be well. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be grounded, connected, able to handle my pain. Whatever it might be, whatever phrase speaks to you, but very simply, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And you could connect to a time when you were suffering. You could think about that and intend this phrase towards that. You can remind yourself that we all just find ourselves in this life without having chose many of the things we find. Our brain, our genetics, our epigenetics, our family of origin, our school experience, our life luck, ups and downs, none of that we choose. So we all deserve compassion. And compassion can be about self-correction, so it's not letting ourselves off the hook. So we can make changes, but it is wishing the best for us in the long run. So may I be happy. May I be free from suffering. And now if we switch to this self-compassion blast, so training and practicing this kind, supportive self-talk. So you may think about difficulties in your life, or if you're not experiencing those, you may appreciate the good stuff in your life and just start to say phrases like, it's been a tough time recently, my pain is valid, I'm going to be there for myself. Or you could use the third person. You could say, you've been struggling just now, Johnny. You've been having a few difficult times, and I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to help you to get through this. What can we do today? And then start to think about your compassionate plan, those actions, those behaviors. And then as you're taking actions, coming back to this kind self-talk, it can have acceptance. I can get through this. This will change. I can handle this. I've got through this before. I'm not alone in this. It can have the common humanity, the sense of connection. Many people are struggling with these exact same problems. I am supported. It can be motivational. Okay, I need to do this, that, and that will help and support me. A kind, supportive inner motivation, inner coaching. So just practice some of that kind self-talk. It's not your fault. Your pain is valid. We can make choices to look after myself, to improve my life. What am I going to do today? What are you going to do today, Johnny, to look after yourself? I'm going to go and have a walk. I'm going to go and hang out with my friends. I'm going to do some supportive activities, some tasks. So just continuing this kind self-talk that can have acceptance, validation, common humanity, motivation, encouragement, support, correction, kind, compassionate correction, recommitment, soothing, whatever qualities you want that self-talk to have. So just practice now for a few more minutes. It is not my fault. It is not your fault. You can get through this. Things will change. You're not alone. One thing at a time. You've done great. You've made so many positive changes. So self-appreciation as well. Gratitude. whatever kind supportive self-talk will help you. And you can write some phrases, you can go over the same phrases. I can get through this. I can get through this, until you really connect with the meaning of the words. This kind inner coach, this kind inner guide. So just practice a few more phrases, just repeating them. If resistance comes up, notice, acknowledge, get that little bit of distance, and then focus on the kind self-talk. And it's in parallel, it's not battling with the inner critic. It is on top. You're adding it in, or it's in parallel alongside. Like a marathon runner giving the self-talk to finish the race. They're not saying that this isn't tiring and painful. They're saying, I can do this. I can get through this. This is about my team, about my goals. So we can connect with values and goals here, and our motivation, our compassionate motivation. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to be about my own self-care and others, and compassion going out and in. And then just come back to your body now and notice what you feel. And then when you're ready in your own time, just come back to the contact points, grounded stability. And take a few deep breaths. Open your eyes. Notice what you can hear and see in the room. Get back into your body, stretch and move a little bit. And when you're ready, bring this sense into your day, this sense of self-compassion and support, and come back to this kind self-talk whenever you need it.